I was bullied in 6th grade. Let me explain to you why. So in 6th grade, if you remember, if you're my age, if you're over the age of probably 45 or 50, you remember the Presidential Physical Fitness Award. The Presidential Physical Fitness Award was an award given to kids who showed, who accelerated in strength and speed in gym class. So the gym teacher put us through different types of tests to see how quick we were and to see how strong we were. So I remember in gym class when we were doing these tests, we had to do sit-ups, and we had to do as many sit-ups as we possibly could in 1 minute. And what I remember about that is feeling the strength of the boy. He was my partner. So we had to partner up with somebody, and she partnered me up with this kid, and I remember his name. And he had to hold my feet down on the ground. So I was in crunch position. He had to hold my feet on the ground so that I wouldn't wiggle my feet as I was doing as many sit-ups as possible. And it was the first time in my short time of living that I felt the strength of this boy's hands holding my feet down. I felt like, wow, this boy is really strong. Boys are strong. He was trying really hard to hold my feet in place so I could do as many sit-ups as possible. So I ended up doing 60 sit-ups in 1 minute, which means every second I did a sit-up. So obviously that was fast and I was quick. And then the next test we had to do was pull-ups. And of course, many of the pull-ups were really hard for a lot of people. So the girls couldn't do pull-ups, some of the boys couldn't do pull-ups. And remember, this was in front of everybody. I remember that the gym teacher, I'm telling you, it's just like you see the old movies. It was the gym, right? The gym was the actual cafeteria, and they would just move the seats and it would become the gym. And so the gym teacher had her office in the gym. So above her door, she would put the pull-up bar, and that's where we did pull-ups. And I remember, like it was yesterday, that I was just jumped up and I did pull-ups, and I ended up doing 15 pull-ups. You know, there's not a lot of 10-year-olds or 12-year-olds kids who can just jump up and do 15 pull-ups. It just doesn't happen. So I showed my strength in front of the boys and the girls. Well, apparently what I didn't know what was happening is that it pissed off 2 boys, because from that point on, they bullied me because I was strong, and obviously I intimidated them. So what they would do, they would take me, one boy would take me in the coat room in the morning before school started, and he would shove me to the ground and then put all the winter coats on top of me and hold me down. Now, I remember thinking, holy fucking shit, I have to fight for my life. Now, I wasn't swearing, right? But I remember feeling that I had to fight back. And I'm not a fighter. I'm like an 11-year-old girl. I just went to put my coat on and he whipped me to the ground, shoved the coats on me, and just kept beating me up. And I remember feeling suffocating, like I was suffocating, and I had to fight back. It was the first time in my life, like if I don't do anything, if I just sit here, I felt like I was going to die. And the teacher didn't help. My friends didn't help. Nobody even knew it was happening. I think the teacher heard some ruffling around and she yelled at us to get back in our seats. And that happened a few more times. And then there was another boy, when I went outside in the wintertime at recess, he shoved me to the ground and covered me up with snow and held me under there. Now, and it's the same feeling I had. I couldn't breathe. I could not breathe because he was holding my face down, covered with snow, and kept shoving more snow in my face to the point where all of a sudden I just saw black. And at this point, thinking now, I had blacked out. I fainted because I couldn't get any air because I was suffocating. Now, there's a couple of things I learned, and I wrote them down here to make sure that I don't forget. There is a few things that I learned about this. I learned 3 things from that lesson, and that is these lessons have carried me throughout my entire life. And unfortunately, this had to happen to me at a very young age, but it set me up for a lot of lessons in life. So number one, no one is coming to save you. It is a sad, sad fact that nobody is coming to save you. There is no hero in your life. Nobody is coming to rescue you. The president isn't coming to rescue you. The government isn't coming to rescue you. Your husband isn't coming to rescue you. Your wife is not coming to rescue you. Your best friend is not. You are the only one that is rescuing yourself. No one is coming to save you in the darkest days of your life. It is sad. It's the saddest realization that it's up to you to keep going. Only you can take the action necessary to be better, to love better, to be more kind, to be more compassionate, caring, to come out of the darkness unscathed, but go through the trauma to get to the other side of things. Nobody else is going to do that for you. You have to be the hero of your own story, nobody else. Number two, there's always going to be people who resent you and are jealous of you when you shine your light. So when you shine your light, it's very fearful. It's very fearful to show people who you truly are, who you're meant to be, what your purpose is. That your light hurts other people's eyes. It stings their eyes because you shine so brightly. But there's always going to be people who resent you and are jealous of you when you shine your light. When you're truly living your purpose, it's going to intimidate people. It's going to bring out fear in people, and people are going to kick you down. And they're going to try to hold you down when you're on the ground. They're going to kick you when you're down and try to keep you there because they can't stand it. They're too jealous. They're going to try to prevent you from moving forward in life. Those are the devils, whether it be your friends, your family, your coworkers, your clients, or all. It's your job to overcome that. It's your job to say, sorry, this is who I am. If you don't like it, get the fuck out of my way. It's your job to decipher who are those people and who don't support you and get them out of your life. It's also your job to decipher those thoughts in your head. And that's extremely important. You know, what are the good thoughts and what are the bad thoughts? And that you need to kick them, excuse my language, the fuck out of your head so that you can move forward, because a lot of things hold us back in life. But mainly it's what we're thinking. It's our thoughts that become the bottleneck. So let me just summarize, because I know I'm reading, but I wrote a bunch of these things down. So there's always going to be people that resent you. And I learned that at a very young age, that when I was just being who I was, when I was showing who I was, when somebody asked me to do something that I was extreme, that I excelled at, those boys kicked me down because they didn't want to see me do well. They were ashamed of who they were because I was stronger than them. Do you understand that? When you shine your light, it makes other people feel bad. But it doesn't matter. You can't be bothered by the other people. You can't be bothered by what other people think. You just have to do your thing and move forward with speed and with action. And those people you're going so fast in who you are and what your purpose is that those people are going to, like, your wind is going to be like, whisk them away, and they're never going to come back. Because you're going to move forward. You're going to be rushing forward in your light, in your love, and moving forward in your purpose. But just know there's always going to be people that try to push you down, and you can't let that happen. All right, the next exercise, because you know what, I'm an exercise person. All right, so here comes another swear word. I'm just warning you. The third lesson is get the fuck up. Okay? Get the fuck up, people. That is the third lesson that I learned when I was being suffocated by someone else to the point where I blacked out fighting back a boy as a little girl with all my might. I had to fight, and I had to get the fuck up and never quit fighting. Never quit fighting for my life. And I've carried that with me throughout my whole entire life, because it's a fight. It's a fight to be who I truly am. It's a fight to stand up against the other people. It's really challenging to be who you truly are when you have all these naysayers around you, when you have all these negative people, when you have people who don't support you, don't celebrate, who don't respect you, and who don't honor you. You have to get those people out of your life. You have to be surrounded by by people who love, support you, honor you, and celebrate you and bring you to a higher vibration, a higher level. It's higher mind thinking people and it's higher vibration people. Those are the people you need to be around. All right, because it's a fight to be better than somebody else, because you feel bad. Some people feel bad about being better than somebody else because you don't want to piss them off because you're going to hurt their feelings, and you don't want to embarrass people. You don't want to make them feel bad. You don't want to get kicked when you're down, right? But you still have to get the fuck up when you're down, when somebody's making you feel bad. All right, so as an adult now, I've come to an understanding that when you're going through challenging times, it's okay to ask for help. Because as a kid, I didn't tell anybody. I didn't know to ask for help. I just didn't ask for help. I would go home. I had 3 sisters. I didn't tell them what was going on. I'm sure my parents would have liked to have known, but I just didn't tell them. I don't know why. It was a long time ago. I don't know why. But if you're going through challenging times, it's okay to reach out for help. Okay, don't go through it on your own. Surround yourself with good people that honor and respect you and are willing and wanting to help you succeed. And that's what I haven't had around me my entire life. And that's what I'm now looking for. So there's not been many people that have been surrounding me and honored me and respected me. I had to find people and support through books, through reading, through self-development. I've read a ton of books to self-development and to help me with my mind and my mindset and my thoughts to move on, to live the life that I truly want to live. And I hope this helps you because we all have traumas from the past, but I believe that God puts us in certain situations and in certain people in our lives so that we can overcome them, so that we can learn from them, and then like me, share my experiences so that I can help you and you can help me. So it's a two-way street, right? So I am now learning from my past how I can do better, how I can show that I've always been strong. And if you're intimidated by that, I can't help you. I'm just being who I am. So I'm leveling up, guys. I'm leveling up. I'm sharing my story. And I'm putting myself around people who are higher level minded thinking and who have higher vibrations and who want to be around me, who celebrate me, honor me, and respect me. All right. I hope you appreciated this. This is going to be part of my YouTube channel, a lot of exercise, a lot of nutrition, and then me just talking about my lessons in life. And I hope I can help you. If there's anything that you want to hear or know or talk about, let me know. I hope you enjoyed this episode. And guys, please like, subscribe, and share so that YouTube will push these out. This is my brand new YouTube channel. I'm hoping to get more subscribers. And I've had a little issues with YouTube in the past, and they're really not helping me. So I really need your help to push out my videos, and I really appreciate it. Have a great day, everybody, and I'll see you next time.